Good morning! It is a gloomy Saturday, but we're gonna have such a good day. We're going to a pottery class. First of all, I'm very excited for that. I've done a couple pottery classes before, but it's been a few months since I've been back. I'm super happy to be back. I love the studio that I go to, and I've made a friend there who's really nice, so I'm just excited to be back into it, and I'll bring you guys along. And then after that, the possibilities are endless. I think my friend and I are gonna go for lunch and maybe some drinks, maybe go to a festival, so follow along. We made it to the pottery studio. It's called Les Faiseurs and it's on Saint Laurent, right near Little Italy. And it's actually also a cafe. So I usually get myself a little iced matcha latte to start the day. They also have an irresistible selection of baked goods and feature pottery by local artists, which you can purchase as well. This is the studio. I love it so much. It's so bright and airy and feels super clean despite literal mud flying everywhere. Here are the glazes available, some tools, and of course where the magic happens, the kiln. Say hi. Continue your process. Let's process your process. Here's some behind the scenes footage for you of what throwing pottery on the wheel is like. First, you have to wedge and prep some balls of clay. Matcha is optional. Get a bucket of water, get your tools out, shout out to my favorite mud tool sponge, and you're pretty much ready to go and jump on the wheel. This is Christina, our lovely teacher. She is such a talented ceramist and has her own pottery brand called Pas Mon Style. These are some of her pieces, and I'm sure we can all agree that her aesthetic is on point. I'm still working on mine. Here are the pieces I created for the day. It took me a little while to get back into the swing of things, and before I knew it, it was time to start cleaning up. And this is unfortunately what I look like after the class. Our pots will look like this in a few weeks after they've been glazed and are ready to get fired in the kiln. Marianne and I are on a mission to find a brunch spot. We found one, but we're kind of tempted by donuts, aren't we? We're gonna do both. Are we gonna do both? We're gonna do both. We're gonna do both. It was my first time at Butterbloom and I was so impressed. The food was so fresh and delicious. I felt like a healthy queen after eating this. And what's cool is that they also have a little grocery shop next door with loads of fresh produce, cookbooks, flowers, and of course, a selection of wine. After eating such a delicious and healthy meal, we just had to go ruin that with some sugary but very beautiful donuts at Bernie Ben. I've eaten a lot of donuts in my lifetime. They are my absolute favorite dessert, and let me tell you, these are incredible. Definitely top 3 that I've ever tasted, and my go-to flavor is the maple kind. How Canadian. Best donuts in all of Montreal and all of the world. They're so fresh. If you know me, you know I love stationery, so we had to stop by Boucle Papier to see what was up. Then we came across some circus activities, a little street sale, but the main event was the Mural Festival. They close off a huge stretch of Saint Laurent Boulevard for a street art festival. Street art can take many forms, but obviously the main type would be murals, hence the name of the festival. There are loads of them sprinkled around the area, and if you're lucky, you might even catch one in the process of being created. The festival also encourages participation in some of the art projects, whether you're young, old, an artist, or have never picked up a paintbrush in your life. There are also some DJ booths to bring positive vibes and tunes, stages with live music, and performance art pieces here and there, like this sewing artist in a chicken wire cage. Different types of entertainment, like these Brazilian dancers, as well as a whole slew of pop-up shops and boutiques. While we were walking along, we also spotted a separate festival, the Fringe Festival, taking place in one of the parks on Saint Laurent. Summer is really the time when Montreal comes alive, and it felt so good to see so many people out and about and enjoying themselves. To close off a great day, we took a seat on one of the terraces for a little treat. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Montreal on a summer day through the eyes of a local.